Bring in Michael Mann. He's the Presidential Distinguished Professor in the Department of Earth and Environmental Studies at the University of Pennsylvania. He's also the co-author of Science Under Siege: How to Fight the Five Most Powerful Forces That Threaten Our World. Professor Mann, Spain's prime minister says that these wildfires are not a succession of isolated events, but, quote, the most painful expression of the climate emergency. To what extent is the climate crisis fueling Europe's wildfire crisis right now?
Yeah, it's good to be with you, Jake. Although, unfortunately, it's usually bad news when you and I are speaking, and that's the case here. And he's exactly right. I mean, we would not be seeing the sorts of wildfires as extended as they are, as pervasive as they are, as hot burning as they burn now, as damaging and deadly as they are, if it were not for the fact that we are warming the planet with carbon pollution, burning fossil fuels, and creating the conditions, creating this fire weather, the sorts of weather that gives rise to these unprecedented wildfires. Hot, dry, you mix those two things together, that's the fuel for these massive wildfires.
Explain how Europe's abnormally wet winter combined with this record hot summer to make these wildfires worse and more difficult to contain.
Yeah, it's a great question. And, it's often these sorts of interactions. We call these interactions because we might not have predicted them in advance, but when we see them play out, we realize that there's a whole new way that climate change is playing out here. And you just alluded to it. You get wet winters that favors the growth. So you get lots of vegetation. Then you get those hot, dry summers that vegetation dies. It provides the fuel for those fires combined with the extreme heat. And so it's sort of a 1-2 punch. And we're seeing it here in Europe. This June was the warmest June on record for Europe. That's not a coincidence. Back here in the United States, of course, we're seeing our own wildfires. We're seeing these unprecedented heat domes, heat and dryness combining to produce these Canadian wildfires that produce pollution across the northeastern U.S. that I was breathing in just a week ago.
How does a country even begin to try to prevent its cities and towns from becoming a tinderbox after experiencing such severe weather?
Yeah, well, we need to be doing two things at the same time here. We need to be taking the measures, investing in infrastructure to protect people against these extreme, increasingly deadly and damaging extreme weather events. And we need to prevent it from getting worse because it will all continue to get worse if we continue to warm up the planet. And the planet will continue to warm up as long as we continue to burn fossil fuels. So in the end, the only way that we can truly attack this problem is by attacking it at its source, getting off fossil fuels, moving towards clean energy, and electing politicians who are willing to help us do that.
What's your response when you hear politicians say, look, even if the United States and Europe did everything we could to eliminate fossil fuels, this problem is going to continue getting worse because of China and India and other developing countries because they will not stop using fossil fuels?
Yeah, you often hear that argument, and it's a misleading, I would even say cynical argument because it just isn't true. China is investing so much more in renewable energy. They are actually leading the way, and they are growing their economy by embracing this clean energy transition. And we are falling behind economically because we're doubling down in fossil fuels at a time when the rest of the world realizes where the future is. It's in clean energy. China is embracing that. And ironically, during these years, the second Trump administration, when the United States is sort of going back on its commitments, China is actually moving forward on its climate commitments. And hopefully, when our politics align here in the United States in the right way, we'll be able to join them and join the rest of the world in tackling this existential threat that we face.
Professor Michael Mann, thank you so much. Appreciate it, sir.